Let's say you couldn't make that interview. You just lost that job. And one of your friend comes up and says that, you know what, whatever happens, happens for good. I won't be shocked if your hand lands on their face. To be honest, many people actually misunderstands this phrase that whatever happens, happens for good. I believe this phrase itself is not wrong. It's the timing. It depends when you are using that phrase. Here is something which you should say even before using this phrase. And here is what you should do. The first point, weep or let their emotions out. As a human, is if you are the one who has gone through lots of things, make sure you are making those emotions out. You can write it on a journal if you have no one to share to, because sometimes I do that too. But if you have someone of your own or someone you can trust, or even one person, just make sure that you are taking your expressions out in front of them. Because if you put your emotions inside of yours, gradually with time it will turn into anxiety, panic attacks. You will feel dull, you won't feel any kind of enjoyment in your life, etc. The second one, don't try to instantly find out what went wrong. You just got that email that you have been rejected from the position, which you think that your interview went very well, but you just got rejected. Don't just sit there and try to justify or understand what went wrong. Give yourself some time. Go around, sit with your group if you want to, or sit alone if you want to have some calm time. Sleep if you want to, that actually works for me. Then slowly, after time passes by, when you feel that you have gone back to your normal state, you feel like it's okay, it's just one interview, one job, then try to find out what went wrong. Did you say something wrong in front of the interview? Was your answer wrong? Did you do something in front of them that actually made a negative impression of yours? As a result, that will give you some space in your mind to think about it. As soon as you go through a negative feeling, and if you start to justify at that very point, your mind won't work. You might land on doing something wrong again and again. Now comes the important part. Let's say you are a fresh graduate sitting for an interview and you just got rejected from it. Then you got to slowly find out that there was something missing out in your CV. Your CV doesn't say anything about your strengths. For example, let's say, okay, now you'll be like, oh, I guess that might be the case why I didn't land that job, or I got even rejected even before I sat for the interview. So now you'll be like, okay, so strengths actually plays a very important role in our CV. So let's say 5 6 years from now on, when you are going for a higher position of interview, you would know how much effectiveness personal strengths has on the CV. At that moment, you won't make the same mistakes you have made at the very first when you're applying for a job as a fresh graduate. So isn't it better to make the mistake first at the very introductory state and then learning from it, rather than making the mistake at a very higher position of your life where you cannot bear to do a mistake? That's where whatever happens, happens for good phrase comes.